Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Jawbreaker here. This is actually the first video I've ever done, so this is kind of a review of my DS collection. Just talking about some of the games that I own. Some of them I've played, some of them I haven't, but kind of give you some pointers on what you should look for when you're buying DS games. Start off first here with my systems. I've got a Nintendo DSi Black. I really like this system. I like the size of it, like the fact that it's got the cameras on the outside. Also have the DS Lite Zelda Edition. A little bit of battle damage there, but not too bad. Actually picked this up at a GameStop, so I'm going to trade it in. So their loss, my gain. Nice system. Wish I had the box for it. That's about it. So onto the games. Don't have a bunch, probably about 25 right now. But these are the ones that I really like to play, and some recommendations on other ones I want to get. Number one, Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Awesome game. One of my favorite Castlevania games on the DS. Actually, probably my favorite one out of the three. I haven't picked up Order of Ecclesia yet, but really looking forward to getting that one and playing it soon. So, Dawn of Sorrow. Another good DS game. Like the combat system in this one. Thought it was kind of short. Actually beat it pretty quick. Wish it was a little bit longer. So, Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Sky. Great game. I beat this in about 40 hours, but didn't touch nearly half of the game. Beat it like level 44. But this game, literally, you could play for hundreds of hours and never touch all the content. So, great game. Elite Beat Agents, rhythm game, kind of a music game. Starts off, it's really easy to figure out. Learning curve's really small on it. But once you figure it out, it gets really intense and really hard. But it's a very fun game. I actually picked that up at GameStop for, I think, about $5. Final Fantasy III. Actually playing this one right now. Love this game. Love the remake from the NES version. Love the colors. Love the graphics. Plays really well. And again, it's a game you can put easily 50 hours into and still enjoy. So, let's see here. Flash Focus. To be honest, haven't played it yet. Picked it up at GameStop for about $4. I work at GameStop, so it's kind of nice to pick up all the cheap games when they come in. But just something to kind of build my collection. So, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. Great game. Incredibly difficult in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of the strategy RPGs. This one I actually did enjoy, but got to a point where I just could not beat a level. So I haven't really gone back and tried it again, but one of these days I'm going to pick that up and get it. So, the Nintendo Game & Watch Collection, number one. I actually picked this up off Club Nintendo. It's one of the exclusive rewards you can get. I think one of the only places you can get it other than, of course, eBay. But if you don't do the Club Nintendo, you should really check that out because that's a great way to get some good rewards. Hotel Dusk, Room 215. Kind of a cool game, kind of a different idea. Kind of a story-driven mystery. Controls are a little bit, weird. You're basically just tapping the screen at random to try to find clues and stuff. But once you get into the story, it's actually kind of fun. Jenga. Another, kind of fun puzzle game. If you ever played the actual Jenga game, the DS game is nothing like it. It's a lot harder. But, kind of fun to sit around and play. I think this one's actually multi-card play. So if you actually had two players playing it, it would actually be kind of fun. But without two players, it's kind of boring. Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Really not much to say other than that I'm a huge Zelda fan. Both of these games were a lot of fun. Spent a lot of time playing them. And actually eventually going to do a review on one or if not both of those. So let's see, where am I at here? I stopped smoking, Coach. Not really a game, but I am a smoker. Trying my hardest to quit. This game I would hope would kind of give me the edge to do that, but really haven't had a chance to play it yet. So one of these days. New Zealand Story. Has not seen the inside of a DS yet. Picked it up at GameStop used for about $4. Just thought it looked kind of cool, and again, trying to build my collection up. So one of these days, gonna pop that one in. Polarium, same thing. Picked it up at GameStop, fairly cheap. It looks pretty cool, pretty interesting. Kind of a puzzle game. Haven't really read much about it, but it looks like a fun game. Again, about $5. Definitely a cool one to pick up for that price. Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box. Love this game. It's kind of misleading, like a lot of people on YouTube say. Looks like it's a little kid's game, but these puzzles are diabolical. Incredibly tough. I mean, this is not a game that's for for someone who's 10 years old, like the label says. This is a very difficult game. Rhythm Heaven, another one of those rhythm/music games. This one was a lot of fun. Well over 60 or 70 little mini games you could play on that, and it's just something fun to have with you at all times. This is always in my carrying case for my DS in case I get bored. Space Invaders Extreme 2. If you're a fan of the top-down vertical shooters, you have to get this game, and also the original Space Invaders Extreme. Fun game, really good graphics, a lot of fun, great music. Really enjoyed this one. Spore Creatures. I actually picked that one up for my son. He played for it a little bit. Didn't really get into it. Kind of a weird game. I mean, fairly easy to get a hold of, but just didn't really get into it that much. So, but again, about $5 GameStop. Star Fox Command. I love the original Star Fox. Played the heck out of it. Thought that the DS game would be awesome. The control scheme on this one is just weird to get into. Kind of tough to figure out. I wish they would use more of the D-pad on this instead of the stylus. But other than that, kind of a fun game, kind of fun to play around with. So, the new Super Mario Brothers. Again, not much I can say about this. Typical platformer, Mario, just excellent game. Love the levels. Kind of one of those things where you can sit down and just play it, play a level at a time, never get bored with it. So, going back right now and trying to find all the coins on all the levels, kind of a challenging task, but a lot of fun. Teenage Zombies. Not much to say about this one either. It's a fairly simplistic game. You got 3 different characters you can play as. They each have their own special abilities to get through the levels. I picked it up because it was a zombie game. I love zombies. It was about $5 at GameStop. So you're kind of noticing a theme here to my game selection. It's because I work at GameStop and really pick up the cheap games. Valkyrie Profile, Covenant of the Plume. Very fun game, but very difficult in my opinion. Just because it's one of those games where you can't really grind. You're given a set number of battles. If you don't make the right decisions early on or make the wrong decisions early on, it can make the game a lot more difficult. But a very fun game, very challenging. Definitely recommend picking that one up. Guitar Hero on Tour. I've seen a lot of people do a review on this one. Kind of a cool concept that you can play Guitar Hero on a DS. Just not a very good way to do it, I think. I mean, it's not very fun to hold on to. It's kind of awkward to play. I'm left-handed, so it makes it even a little bit weirder for me. But I mean, kind of a cool idea, but just wasn't really thought out, I think. So, and then you got a few carts here with no cases. I am a collector, so I am trying to find cases and cover art for these. But one of these days, Ben 10, Protector of the Earth. Kind of a cool game. Kind of a side-scroller. Kind of enjoyed it. You know, played it a little bit, not too much. Sorry, my camera sucks. It's one of those little flip cameras. But DK Jungle Climber, very fun game. Really enjoyed this one. Looking forward to some of the new Donkey Kong games coming out for the DS later this year. Metroid Prime Hunters. Picked this up because I thought it was actually the one I wanted. This is the first Hunt game, and incredibly difficult control scheme. Didn't really care for it. Couldn't get into it. I'm guessing that the first Metroid Prime Hunters is the one I've seen all the reviews on that people really enjoy. So, well, that's pretty much it for the DS games. Again, you know, it's worth going to GameStop and checking out some of those $5, $6, $7, even $10 games. I mean, just giving them a try and see if you like them. It's a good way to build your collection, and a good way to just kind of see what other kind of genres of games are out there. I'm a big action, adventure, RPG kind of guy, but, you know, I'm getting into some of the other games just because they're cheap and fun to play. So, that's it. Please stay tuned. I'm going to have some more videos coming soon. Thanks.